Monster Hunter Stories 3 has that laid-back side where you just explore, collect, and enjoy the story for hours. And it has creature taming and bonding, just like my beloved Rune Factory. I was always curious but intimidated by the mainline Monster Hunter series, so today I'll quickly break down my perspective as a complete beginner and tell you what makes it so uniquely complex but also a great entry to the series. My thanks goes to Capcom and the lovely people at Guillotine for the early review copy. But now let's dive in. This game sort of balances the best of both worlds. You get an action RPG, but it also feels pretty whimsical and laid back. It feels like a relaxing fantasy adventure where you can just enjoy how the story unfolds. It is focused on creature collecting, crafting, cooking, foraging, and it has a beautiful large map to explore. While it does have monsters, lore, and other elements from the previous games, you absolutely don't need prior knowledge to enjoy it. This is a single-player experience that is fully focused on enjoying a more mature narrative, and the story centers on the two countries, Azuria and Vermeil. Everything starts when a mysterious egg is found, and from it hatches an extinct species, twins to be exact, which are thought to be a bad omen. And now it is up to us, a writer from Azuria, to discover the truth surrounding these events and the impending doom. It is done very well, and the cutscenes are so dynamic and stunning. I also find the characters really likable. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so you should really see it for yourself. First of all, the character designs and the visual style are so cool. Your character is so beautiful, they are fully voiced, and you can also change the color of your armor early on. In the character creator, you have presets to work with, but you can change the facial parts and colors separately with several layers. You can also add accessories or makeup and pick different hair parts for front and back as well. So as a ranger, you are basically a person who stabilizes the monster population by collecting their eggs and raising these endangered species. You will also need to fight more invasive monsters that threaten the ecosystem. You can collect eggs from a monster's den, but you need to be quick and pick one before the monster returns. And as your monstie is fully grown, you can release them back into a habitat, which gradually leads to higher ranked monsties in that area with special traits and mutations. You even have a little monstie stable where you keep all of them, but then you can select your favorite ones to join you on your adventures. Monsties all have different stats, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, so you can bring them along for utility in exploration and for battles. Some monsties help you climb walls, others breathe fire, they can shake trees, and do some mining for you. And the gliding in the air is breathtakingly gorgeous and feels so smooth. As for the gameplay mechanics, you can, for example, forage for herbs to make ailments, you can mine, you can catch bugs, and you can craft things like armor from materials. This loop really tickles that part of your brain that feels rewarded for collecting and organizing. The Monster Encyclopedia is so cool. It is really fun to learn about the world and its ecosystems. Going out exploring is so fun, and the map is full of love to the details. There are even little farms where you can harvest crops and then you use the materials for cooking recipes. And yes, you can even set up camp and start cooking. The food looks forbiddenly good and it can boost your stats as well. There is naturally a main storyline to follow, but also lots of side quests, so you can totally take your time at your own pace. As for the combat, you fight alongside your human companions and your monsties. In contrast to the mainline games, the combat is actually turn-based, which completely lifts the pressure for me. I like taking my time to think about my strategy. I know many of you guys aren't into real-time combat either, so hit like and subscribe if you can relate and you love it a bit more cozy. So the combat uses a rock, paper, scissors weapon triangle similar to Fire Emblem with different strategies for speed, power, and technique. One is always stronger than the other and one is weaker. This means you automatically win a head-on-head battle if the type you picked is superior. And it seems like this game has so much depth, both in terms of battle strategy, but also the sheer amount of things you can do to enhance your experience. There are also so many tutorial tooltips, but I discovered you can still get through the game just by knowing the basics and slowly keep learning as you go. You just need to be a bit more open to it, I would say. It is a lot about using the right attacks and the right weapons, targeting the correct body parts, watching the enemy's elemental resistances, and also having ailments that tackle certain status effects. You also need to watch different attack patterns on top of it, but this is actually part of the fun. Especially once you understand it, it feels really rewarding to win. So I went into this game completely blindly, totally expecting to get lost and confused, or maybe even unable to follow the story. But ultimately, none of my worries came true and I was enjoying myself even more than I expected. I cannot say I 100% know what I am doing and I have a lot to learn, but I am thoroughly enjoying the game. In the beginning, the mechanics can be a lot to take in, but the charming characters, the beautiful visuals, and the storytelling is so captivating that it drives me forward. I also really love bonding with my monsties. I think it's a great entry point to the series if you aren't afraid of a little turn-based strategy. And it is especially great if you love immersing yourself in a vibrant world full of life and lore. If this is your kind of game or you are a slow-life JRPG fan as well, I can only recommend you to subscribe because oh boy, do we love full immersion and storytelling here. Let me know what you think of the game, but now have a wonderful day, lovelies, and take care. And also a big thanks goes to our great members. This video would not be possible without them. Danny, MJ, Ty, Liana, Faye, Alex, Katie, and Wilmina Astor.